Hi, my name is Afolabi Oladuni. I'm the founder of Braille Tutors and the convener June 3rd, 2012 Memorial. If you remember the Dana crash of June 3rd of 2012, it's exactly 12 years that event occurred. Now, ever since that event happened, I've been part of the memorial service, especially when the memorial falls on a Sunday. And the interesting thing that we do about the memorial service is, as tragic and as sad as that event was, if you remember, where many lives were lost, both on board the airplane and on land, what we've tried to do is to bring and channel conversations of development and air safety around it. And last exhibition, that's exactly what we did. Now this year is 12 years, and for many people who understand numerology, 12 means many things. So as the 12th year memorial is here, we've brought together 12 schools within the Fakojai community and 12 schools under federal government, where we put together children who were 12 and 13-year-olds who were born at the time the aircraft occurred or age 1 to think for their country through art and tech. And what have they done? We put together an art exhibition where we were meant to talk aviation safety and everything aviation means to them in art. If you remember the 9/11 in the United States, as tragic as that event was as well, what the US has done is to bring and channel the developmental conversations around, and that's what we try to do. I will be calling therefore on the Federal Minister for Aviation, Honorable Festus Keyamo SAN, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, to please join us on this memorial service this year. And what are we doing? It's a 2-day event, the first on the 2nd of June, which is a Sunday, because the Sunday matters here. And that's going to be an art exhibition at the King's College Lagos, where the children will display all the artwork they've done talking in aviation. And I'll be encouraging you, Honorable Minister, to please support the prices for the students, with prices like a school bus, a digital art studio, 7 versions of it for the schools that are contesting, and of course an excursion to the International Civil Aviation Organization office in Montreal, Canada. That's the only way we can encourage our young people to continue to think for our country. And on the 3rd of June 2024, which is a Monday, exact date when the event occurred, we'll all convene at the Jewish Cenotaph, where we'll have the memorial service, and of course we'll be calling on the First Lady of Nigeria, because wreath and memorials like this are laid and championed by first ladies and dignitaries. Therefore, we're calling on the First Lady of the country to come lay the wreath for us in memory of the victims of the crash. And of course, we'll be inviting the Vice President of the country, Senator Kashim Shettima, as well, to champion that event for us, because a Vice President's son was also on board that flight, meaning in person of Mr. Akibe, meaning that presidency was also involved. It tells us, therefore, that when an aviation disaster occurs, everyone is affected, whether you're on land or on water. I will therefore be calling the Lagos State Government, of course the governors of Lagos and Ogun State, and of course your states, simply because other aviation hubs are starting across the state, and we all have many lessons to learn from the Jewish Center. I'll be calling on all the stakeholders in aviation, like FAN, NAMA, NCA, NCAT, and NSIB. Of course, the MD of FAN, Mrs. Olubunmi Kuku, I beg your pardon, is also part of this event, and we'll be more than glad to have the First Lady CEO of FAN champion this with us. Ladies and gentlemen, 12 years of Dana crash victims, 12 years of that event, and 12 schools coming together to sing for the country. It's tagged Birthing Development Out of Tragedy, and we'll be glad to have you support us. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Oladunni Afolabi, the convener, June 3rd, 2012 Memorial, and this conversation and event is proudly supported by LASEMA, the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency. They've been part of it from the very beginning, and we're very glad to have them. Thank you very much for listening. Richard.